Heidi ho, beautiful people. Heidi ho. Standing out here in the rain. Yesterday, I posted that video of the Schumann resonance and how it looked like somebody was doctoring up a smidgen, right? Like it showed there was a big uptick of whatever of energy and then darkness. And I was like, that's a little interesting. Then last night, probably like around, I don't know, probably my husband wasn't home yet, so it was probably around 2 o'clock. My tummy started hurting, my gallbladder area-ish, right? And I was like, what the heck? And usually it's hurt off and on for probably like 12 years, off and on. Only usually when I eat like really heavy, icky things. But I have definitely cleaned up my eating habits since Emma was about 8 months old. She's 11 now. So it rarely happens now. But yesterday it started happening again, and I texted my husband. I was like, oh no. And I always think maybe this is the time that I got to go to the hospital and get my gallbladder taken out. And so I just sat with it, and I hadn't eaten anything, really. I did take a few bites of my son's Annie's macaroni and cheese. Maybe that, kicked it up. But anyways, that's the 3D world, right? That's the flesh world. And we're going spiritual because we're changing. We're going to the Aquarian age, and that means look deeper. So then this morning, I look, and Stefan Burns, I believe, somebody let me know that was the correct name of him, was making a video on the Schumann resonance. And I encourage you guys to check it out because it's on fire, okay? And the sun, the sun is helping us ascend the planet, humanity, creatures, everything. And it also is part of your solar plexus. So I'm like, okay, well, let's do a meditation. So I go onto YouTube. This was before I watched the Stefan video. The very first one was after the Stefan video, because I clicked on that one, was a solar plexus meditation. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. And so I did it. It was Brian Scott. I really like him too. So I'm listening to it, and I was like, hot damn, that's what this is. Like, I know who I am now. And I embrace it fully. I embrace my powers. I'm a healer. I am an intuitive. All these things. But there's a but in there. Lindsay has had multiple traumas, and Lindsay and previous lifetimes has lived in fear of said gifts. I just as in Lindsay's incarnation, I have been fearful like a mother trucker. Ridiculously fearful. I have not embraced my power. I have been judgmental to thousands of people. I don't even think I know millions of people, but thousands of people. Judgy. And now I know it's just merely a reflection, right? It's because I felt unworthy in myself. So I understood, and I'm not petting you right now, Smoke-a-doke. Smoke-a-dokey! So I went into this meditation and did a lot of chanting and affirmations, and a lot of my own affirmations came through, and healing up this solar plexus region. Felt lots of icky, gross stuff being pulled out as I laid my hands on my solar plexus region. Worked with the Herkimer diamond and the clear quartz for amplification, the Herkimer for amplification, and it's still there. I can still feel it because it needs to be cleansed. And I think it has something to do with this full moon too, the Leo full moon, and the activation that I did. The activation that I did, I totally spaced out. Like, I don't even remember what the activation meditation was. Like, I was that in Zen bliss state. But my higher self knows. Right? And this was cool too. In the meditation, my higher self came through, And and I felt Buddha. I felt Buddha's presence, and Kuan Yin, and Archangel Chamuel, I believe. Chamuel. We're all not saying any of these correctly because we weren't living in, we were living in that thing, but anyways, moving on. So my higher self went around my solar plexus region, right? All the way around with a sage and a fire. So first it was firing it, right? First, and then she would come with the other hand, right? So right hand fire, left hand with the sage, all the way around me, okay? And then after that, she put the fire out and just did the sage all the way around me. And as she was doing the sage all the way around me, it was pulling the cords that she was burning. And these were cords of my effed up stuff to other people, and these were cords of effed up stuff towards me. These were cords to confirmation of other people's power over me. These were cords of just numerous lifetimes, because I have been persecuted and killed very much a lot of times for speaking my truth, for trying to help humanity raise their consciousness to know that we are not meant to be held in these bonds. No, we are all powerful beings. Okay? And I've been killed lots of times, murdered, lots of times, burnt, lots of times, hurts. Lots of people who I trusted really condemned me and led me, kind of like Judas. It's happened lots of times with me. So I've always had this fear of like, fuck, if I say this, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm not doing that anymore. And I declare amongst all of you who listen, and I declare amongst myself and to God, I'm here. I'm standing in my power. I'm claiming back my power, and I release all the holds to my solar plexus. I know who I am, and I can't wait for you to know who you are. If you don't already, maybe you do. We rise together, you guys. This awakening, rising together, oh, glorious. It's glorious. The solar plexus must be cleansed. The solar plexus is connected to the Schumann resonance. It is connected to the sun. Whatever you are feeling, I empower you. I watched some videos and everybody's like, oh, how do I do this? How do I do this? And I remember when I was there as well. How do you do this? How do you do this, baby? Go inside. I love you guys. We rise together. You must go inside. All the answers you seek are inside. Sure, find yourself a teacher. But at the end of the day, the best teacher is yourself. Okay? Remember those, and remember that, and remember this, and remember that, and remember this, remember that, and remember this, and remember that, and remember it all, because we're freaking glorious beings. So cleanse that solar plexus, connect with the sun, even though we don't see it's up there, and helping mama vibrate this earth. There's crazy stuff happening everywhere. Look at it and know it all has to come. It all has to be like this for us to raise the consciousness, raise the vibration, you guys. We rise together. This cat is laying in the rainy grass. Raise the vibration. Work on your solar plexus and know we are God. We are powerful, and we're going to blow the lid off this joint.